Hi class, it's Jolene. We're going to learn how to create a clipping mask. A clipping mask is used to mask part of a graphic, put it a mask on top of it to clip it away. It's kind of a simple way of saying it. So say I've got this 4x6 rectangle here, and I want to clip this part of the heart and this part of this heart away so that you can't see it. So here's how you do that. First of all, I'm going to create another copy, an exact copy of this shape, this rectangle. So I'm going to go to Edit, Copy, or Control C, and then I'm going to say Edit, Paste in Place. I'm going to put it in the exact place where the other one was. So now you see over here in my layers, I have two rectangles. And layers are really important for creating clipping masks to keep things straight. The object that you're going to use for your clipping mask, in this case, this rectangle, it has to be on the top of the layer. So now I'm going to select the rectangle and the heart. In this case, I'm going to do it by holding down Shift and clicking both of these targets. So I have both objects selected. Then I'm going to go to Object, Clipping Mask, Make. And now that heart is clipped inside the original 4x6 rectangle. So you can see here what Illustrator did. It created what they call a clip group. And there's that extra rectangle I made in the exact shape of the rectangle that's still there. So you can see if I turn that off, if I turn that rectangle off where that is, this rectangle is clear. You can't see it. Once you create a clipping mask, whatever shape you used for the clipping mask becomes clear. You can't see it. Now notice when I hover over this, you can see that heart is still there. See that? So I'm going to turn this back on so we can see what's happening. So say once I created the clipping mask, that heart is not in the exact place I'd like it to be. I'm going to click here on that heart. Again, it's a lot easier to select it from the layers palette. And now I can edit that. I can make it bigger so we only see that much of it. I can make it smaller. I can change the color. I can do anything to it that I'd be able to do if it wasn't inside the clipping mask. And this works with, you can create a clipping mask out of any shape. So let me make a copy of this heart shape, Command C. I'm going to put it on a new layer. So I'm going to say, I'm going to make sure that I've got this layer selected. Edit, paste, and there that is. I'll keep it over here. And now I'm going to create another shape. It could be a freeform shape. I'll use the pen tool. To just create an organic shape. So that's what I'm going to use for my clipping mask now. There it is, that shape right there. So you see that it's green. I'm going to change the color of it just so you can see what's going on, but it doesn't matter what color it is. The object that you're going to use for the clipping mask. It doesn't matter what color it is. It doesn't matter whether it has a stroke or not. So there's my two shapes. This is the one that's going to become the clipping mask. I'm going to hold down Shift and choose the shape under it, the heart. Remember that the shape that is going to be the clipping mask has to be at the top of the layer. I'm going to Object, Clipping Mask, Make. And now that shape is inside the clipping mask, and you see that it created a new group. And you might be wondering, what is this? I don't see anything for this. I'm going to click on it, And that's just a little, that's where I started accidentally making using the pen tool, and it created an anchor there. So when you do that accidentally, just get rid of it, just delete it. So if you see something in your layers and you don't know what it is, click on it, and if it's something that you don't care about, just delete it. That's how you create a clipping mask.